Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you my go-to concert makeup that I wear out to concerts, obviously, and today I'm going to be using my Vanity Planet brush set. I'm working with them today on this video, and basically this is just a vegan and cruelty-free 15-piece brush set that they sent to me a while ago, and I have been using these brushes like crazy. They're actually really good and I do really like them. So let's go ahead and jump right into the makeup look. First, I'm just going to be using my Maybelline Baby Skin as a face primer just to kind of cover up my pores and make my face the perfect canvas for my foundation. And for my foundation, I'm going to be mixing my Kat Von D and my Revlon Photo Ready. I usually only wear my Kat Von D foundation if I'm going for a really full coverage look, and this foundation is really thick for that, and the Revlon Photo Ready is for the color so it matches. And I'm going to be using my Vanity Planet foundation brush for this, and after I get done mixing the foundations, I'm just packing this all over the skin, making sure I get a full coverage look, because I do like to wear full coverage when I am going out to concerts, and I'm just packing that all over the skin. And with this brush, I'm more or less using patting motions and then swiping motions, and I'm just making sure that I have it all covered. And then I'm using a smaller concealer, eyeshadow brush, whatever you want to use it for, and just, kind of blacking out my dark circles. Then I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. translucent face powder and the Vanity Planet big fluffy powder brush, and just kind of setting that all into place. Next, I'm just going to be using a bronzer from this Physicians Formula Duo, and I'm going to be using this brush that I like to use to bronze with, and I'm just going to be focusing this up in the temples and on my cheeks just to give myself a little bit of a bronzed, kind of like sun-kissed look. Then after I get done bronzing, I went ahead and applied my eyebrows, which I don't know if I'm going to do a separate video on those or not, but I went ahead and did those off camera. Next, I'm going to be using my City Color Contour Effects palette, and on this kind of angled, fluffy brush, I'm going to be using this to contour with, and I'm taking the darkest shade and putting that in the hollows of my cheeks to give myself a nice contoured look. When I go to concerts, I go all out with my makeup. I do tons of blush, tons of bronzer, tons of highlighter. I just go all out. And then on just a separate brush, this one isn't from Vanity Planet, I'm just kind of using this to buff out that contour a little bit. And then I'm going to be doing a little bit of baking. I'm just going to be using my Le Beau Cosmetique translucent powder and putting that underneath where I contoured just to kind of make it a nice sharp line. I'm not really into the whole baking thing. I don't fully understand it, but I'm trying to get the hang of it. I'm trying to see if it really does do anything. I'm kind of skeptical, but I just use the other side of my foundation brush to do that as well. Moving on to the eyes, I'm using my Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is just one of the nude shades. I'm not 100% sure on the name, I'm sorry. And I'm just putting this all over my eyelids while our translucent powder is baking, and after I apply the primer, we can go ahead and get started on all of the eyeshadows. So first I'm taking my Bare Minerals palette, and I'm taking that kind of gray colored shade and putting that up into the crease area just so we have a nice transition color. And I really like to wear a really dark smoky eye when I go to concerts, so that's why I'm using such a dark transition shade. I can't talk. Next, I'm using my Mary Kay Cinnabar eyeshadow, and on this little C brush, I'm applying this all over the eyelid, not putting it too much into the crease, but if you do, it doesn't really matter because we're just going to be blending that out. And I'm just using a Vanity Planet blender eyeshadow brush, which does a really good job at blending, and I'm going to be putting that up into the transition color to make it nice and smoky. Next, I'm using the black eyeshadow from the Melt Dark Matter stack, and on a more dense eyeshadow brush, I'm focusing this in the outer corners of the eye look, and then going back in with that blending brush and buffing everything out. For a cat eye, I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. black liquid eyeliner and doing my regular cat eye that I usually always do, and I'm making it a little bit bigger and longer and more dramatic for a concert setting, but you can do whatever you like for that. After we do that, we can go ahead and brush away the baking, and I'm just using that same brush that we used to blend out our contour and just kind of brushing away all of that loose powder. Then I just use a Wet n Wild, NYC black eyeliner and put that on my waterline. And then on the leftover eyeshadow on that C brush that we used, I'm just putting that underneath the eyeliner that we applied. Moving on to eyelashes, I'm just curling them with my Sephora eyelash curler, and then I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Intensa mascara and apply a decent amount of this on my top and bottom lashes. And then I actually decided to apply false eyelashes. I don't wear them too often, but sometimes for concerts I like to wear false eyelashes. These are just the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I applied those with some Duo eyelash glue on my top lid, and while that's drying, we can go ahead and move on to the lips. It kind of depends on my mood with what lip color I want to do, but today I wanted to go with kind of a nude look. So I'm using my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Lip Ammunition in the color Celebrity Skin and applying that to my lips. And then the second to last step that I'm doing is applying some highlighter. This is just a Physicians Formula one that I haven't used in a while, and on my Vanity Planet fan brush, I'm going to be applying this to the parts where I want to highlight. So basically above where we applied our contour, and also down my nose a little bit as well, and on my forehead and on my chin. And then to finish off the entire look, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Makeup Set and Spray and just spray a good amount of this all over my face so my makeup stays in place all night as I am dancing to the music at the concerts as I do. Next, I just go ahead and let my hair down, put on a nice choker, and that is the completed look for my concert makeup. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are interested in this brush set, I will have a coupon code down in the description box for you guys so you can go ahead and check it out. Make sure you give a huge thumbs up and be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!